Right now, a crack in a nearly 40-year-old cold case in Charlotte. Today, CMPD announcing they arrested 60-year-old James Thomas Pratt in connection to a double murder from 1984. Police say Pratt, who was 22 at the time of the crime, brutally assaulted and murdered then 27-year-old Sarah Mobley Hall and her 10-year-old son, Derrick Mobley. WCNC Charlotte's Julia Kaufman joins us live from CMPD headquarters. Julia, police say new forensics technology helped them find the suspect in this case.
Right, Fred, and it's actually the first time in North Carolina, according to CMPD, that a murder was solved using familial DNA testing. That means investigators were able to match DNA found at the crime scene to someone the suspect is related to. Then, with help with the FBI, they were able to get DNA of that suspect and find a direct link. Police say Sarah Mobley Hall and her son, Derrick Mobley, were strangled inside their home on March 14, 1984.
A really horrific crime scene.
Nearly 40 years later, the suspected killer, James Thomas Pratt, was arrested in York County.
Absolutely.
Captain Joel McNally says Hall and Pratt had a friendly relationship, but investigators don't know the motive. He was never a person of interest in the initial case.
You can imagine sitting for 4 decades not knowing what happened to your sister, not knowing what happened to your son or your nephew. And to have this resolution is really, really important for this family.
McNally says Hall worked with children who had special needs, including her son, Derrick. Her sister, Mary Day, told CMPD in a recorded phone call that she was outgoing and well-liked.
Sarah kind of treated me as if she was my mom. She had a level of faith in me I didn't have in myself.
McNally says the cracked case is energizing investigators to solve other cold cases using the same DNA comparison method, linking genetic material found at the crime scene to relatives of the perpetrator who are in the national DNA database.
There's a lot of bad people that have done a lot of bad things that are probably a little concerned right now because, you know, they may say, oh, cool, I never got arrested and my DNA's not in the system. Yeah, well, maybe your nephew's is.
Charlotte Police Chief Johnny Jennings and Mecklenburg County Sheriff Gary McFadden investigated this case in the 90s and are the reason that DNA was submitted. We have their reaction coming up at 5. Fred?
Forensics a real game changer in this. Okay, Julia, thank you.